So when you give somebody as an employer, when you give somebody a performance improvement plan of some sort, you want to have them sign it so that they don't say, well, I didn't see it.
Right.
And so here, we gave you this warning on whatever date. We reviewed it with you. We had a meeting with you. You signed it. When you have that meeting, you should have more than one person in the room. So it's not just one-on-one, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, so that other people can say, I was in that meeting. This is what we talked about.
Yeah.
From the employer's perspective. From the employee's perspective, don't just sign a performance improvement plan that gets put in front of you. If you have some sort of response, or you're saying, hey, well, I just reported that you guys were not paying me correctly, and
now you put me on this performance improvement plan. Right.
And now you put me on this performance improvement plan. If that's what's happening, you should write that right before you sign. That way, when the jury sees the document and it gets put in front of them, and you say, look, I told you about the retaliation back then, even before you fired me.
Right.
And so,
that's a great tip, by the way. I think that a lot of employees are probably in a position where when you get a piece of paper like that, you don't feel like you're in a position, right? Your employer is telling you, we're not satisfied with X, Y, Z. It's an odd place to be as an employee to go, well, I'm not satisfied with A, B, C, right? At that time. But it's really important. That's a great note. I'd never heard that advice before.
And also, if you're sitting in a room, just from a psychological perspective, if I'm sitting in a room by myself and, I'm adversarial because I'm an attorney, but most people really aren't, and they want to just keep their jobs, right?
Right.
And so if I'm sitting in a room by myself and I have 3 people telling me how bad I am, I really am being pressured to just sign my name and give you this document back. And so maybe the response is, okay, let me take a look at this. Let me take it home. Let me talk, about it with my partner, and I'll bring it in signed tomorrow, right? So you don't feel like you have to sign on the spot. And if they are pressuring you to sign on the spot, well, maybe that's something you should voice and say, hey, I'm not comfortable signing on the spot. I have my own issues. Maybe you're comfortable voicing those issues to the 3 people in a room at the same time. Maybe you're not. So maybe you say, hey, look, I really need to take this home. I'll put in writing what my issues are.